The way back isn't dramatic. What actually helped wasn't a single decision or a dramatic turning point. It was a series of small, deliberate, unglamorous acts of reclamation that accumulated over time. The first was the morning routine. Before I built it, my day started with the business already claiming me, phone in hand before I'd even taken a breath, already behind before I'd even had a thought of my own. The morning routine was the decision to stop that, to carve out a protected window before the day could get hold of me. Not an elaborate ritual, just the decision that for a specific point each morning, I existed as a person rather than as an owner. I'd feed the dog, I'd make a tea, I'd sit in silence, I might do some breath work, I'd look at the day from a grounded place rather than a reactive one. And that sounds almost embarrassingly simple, but what it did was give me back something that I hadn't realized that I'd lost, a moment that was mine, that couldn't be taken by whatever was waiting on the other side of it. The second was the 3D printing, which I've already mentioned, but I want to name it as a deliberate act rather than an accidental one, because I think there's an idea in this industry that hobbies and interests are the first thing to sacrifice when the pressure's high. And what I learned is that they're actually among the last things that should go, because they're doing structural work. They're providing your nervous system with somewhere else to be that isn't inside of the pressure. And when they go, something goes with them. The third was building what I started calling non-negotiables, things that existed in the week regardless of what the business was doing. Not ambitions, not goals, non-negotiables. The gym, time with my wife, the painting, the morning routine itself. These weren't rewards contingent on the business having a good week. They were the foundation, the things that kept me as a person rather than just an owner. And when the business had a hard week, as it regularly did, and regularly does, those things stayed because I've decided that they're non-negotiable, not movable, not the thing that got sacrificed so everything else could be fine. That shift in language mattered more than it might seem. Non-negotiable means you don't have a conversation about whether it happens this week. It just happens, and everything else arranges itself around it.